Go ahead and fuck this field goal up. 31-20.
Man, tired as fuck, bro. I'm ready for a nap. Hey, man, Ravens and Raiders is up, man. If anybody won't watch, man. If anybody won't watch, man. PG about to play. I'm a little tired, though. That water got me, like, fucking gone. I'm waterlogged. I'm ready to go to sleep. Heat hot as fuck out there. Oh, man. It was a fun time with the kids, though.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hey, the whole first half, shit, I had to steal my son. I had to steal my son's joystick the second half. Now they gonna buy me another controller, man. Every time I try to tap X, that bitch won't do nothing. X is circle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Back in that Philly, here we go. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming up. Side of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Glennon. They're able to locate Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. toss. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Now, Barney!
Now Glennon. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson on 1st down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brandon Marshall coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Jackson on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 47 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Well, when you think of these two teams, two franchises, Baltimore and Oakland, Charles, what comes to mind?
Well, the ghost to the post in the late 1970s, but remember, that was the Baltimore Colts who are now in Indianapolis. These are the Ravens who came from Cleveland and formerly were the Browns.
They also have some history, though. The Ravens, between these two teams, won an AFC championship game in 2001. Also beat a Derek Carless Raiders 30-17 in Oakland a year ago.
Patriot! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So the field goal that cuts the lead in half as they, too, are able to get some points on their initial drive of the game.
Yeah, all in all, a pretty positive response, right, to the points that were scored against them. And they got a little help from their opponent anyway. Missed the conversion, so now they're just 3 back.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field.
Yeah. Here we go. Exactly. Over there. Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right. Yeah, that Riley. Yeah. I'm at dope.
Over!
Yeah, God, that's been good.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, well, I had a good one, then. All right, man, I'm out.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Oh, what's the man? Tune in.
Back to throw here.
You watch?
To Wilson.
I'm just chill.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Watch it now, Barney!
How far you from here?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Pernell McPhee in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Diane.
They'll set up to throw.
Man.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big 30-yard play on third.
Catch that right there.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game.
Like he just slowed down this shit. That's why I slowed down.
That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll run it on the toss. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! 3-19!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Jacobs, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And now here come the Ravens. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Gun! Detroit!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
He's going deep for Brown. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hit.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And his guys have got it.
Driving drunk off this bitch. That D, nigga. On that dumbass play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
After the interception, here's Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the... That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Like
so
that.
with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Caught me on that motherfucking touchdown. Fucking Antonio Brown.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here
hit this
as
touchdown.
we begin the third quarter.
Tom Brady
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop it for a loss of nearly 20 yards.
He fooled me. He fooled me. He fooled the shit out of me.
Detroit!
He fooled the shit out of me, cuz.
Detroit!
He fooled the shit out of me.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Gun!
Throwing on third and long.
Oh, shit.
Jackson.
Got it.
He's going to. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Got him.
A big-time third down play for the Ravens. 61 yards.
He broke, dog. He broke.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the
Changed
red
the
zone.
whole nigga assignment back there. That motherfucker ain't know who to watch back there.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
And as it confuses the
top 10
blocking
rushers in the
assignments.
league.
It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Like Bo Jackson out here. Not this game though. Not this game though. Let's go, y'all. We need this touchdown.
Detroit!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go with this. We ain't do this play all game. We ain't do this play. We ain't had the ball either that much either. So.
Watch it now, Barney! Watch it now, Barney!
He's set for it. He's set for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Let's try to get the front.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson.
Hey, yo, I swear to God, I did not throw it to him, bro. That was supposed to go to my running back. Hey, I could go for it, right?
Safeties have less ground to cover.
Anybody watching this game?
Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Let's go, y'all.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go pass. Let's go pass. Let's go pass.
And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
I can't even pass out of that formation, bro. That'll be killer, man. Motherfuckers lined up for me. Let's hit him with the play action, y'all. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Find us a play action. Let's find us a play act. Find us a nice little play action, baby. There we go. Here we go.
Watch him now, Barney.
Here we go. Boykin. TD Boykin.
This time Jackson will throw it. He'll buy some time right. That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy.
Ingram, what's up, baby?
Man to try and limit his touches. Just keep
just
mixing
came back
it up,
off an hour,
angles,
bro.
Different looks, like a good boxer does.
Hey, yo, and I took the whole 3rd quarter out of his
with
ass,
one
too.
back and 3 tight ends.
He really hurt.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Let's run this power, y'all, to the other side. Let's go this power to the other side.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Broke your collarbone, man. He just re-broke that bitch.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
What are y'all doing?
time he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. In the heavy traffic, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9
What the hell? What is that going?
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door.
That was crazy.
Running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Let this motherfucker back in.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back now in Baltimore. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. To throw, and this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And down goes Glennon. They'll get him in the end zone, and that is a safety. Now the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Oh, Sean game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
Let's see
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Yeah. See murder.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back.
What I do, man? I was just trying to work out some kinks, man. It was the last game. It was the last game of the season. You had me. You see, no, nigga. You see, I ain't let you shut me out. You thought you was gonna shut me out.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there.
Yeah, you was trying. I wasn't milking the clock.
Say this is kind of the key here. Grind out.
I ain't put the 2 clock on. I ain't do that, bro.
Can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess
listen,
the
dog.
football.
Listen. I swear on my kids, I ain't put the 2 clock on, bro. I didn't, bro. I just start running the ball. Like, let me score so he won't shut me out. I was playing the game, bro. I passed the ball the whole game, bro. Why would I chew the clock?
No. Patriot!
Bro, I was moving the ball. I was just turning it over, bro. What are you talking about? I turned it over like 9 times against you. All in the red zone. All in the red zone. It's all good. I was working out kinks for this game, though, baby. You know what I mean? I'm working on shit for the next game, baby.
But on that one,
yeah, laughing it up with you, bro. I definitely didn't put the 2 clock on, though, bro. I definitely didn't do that. Our game right there was like 2 hours, bro. Shit, what the hell are you talking about? That game was long as fuck. Got him right here. I need this timeout.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Beautiful play right there. That looked like a beautiful play. Let's see, where can I take these? Yeah, I can bring you back all the way to the other field, because he's going to roll with the whole side of the field, leave you open. Watch. There it is. Watch, yeah, we're going to bring you all the way back.
Gone!
You shoot straight up the field. You shoot straight across here, nigga. First down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Being chased out left.
Let's go, Jackson.
For this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box,
got
he just
that paper away,
and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the last time they had the football, they
matter of fact, you need to drop your phone number right now, fool.
No, not at all.
I'm waiting on this game 16 on y'all. You know what I'm talking about?
Isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward.
I know. I just spent 30-something at Chick-fil-A.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
What happened?
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Yeah, I see it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
Good game, dog. Good game, dog. Good motherfucker. Get your bum ass out
back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone.
He's going like a fish jumping out of the water.
Teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
On 1st and goal, Dixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball,
you know I said, B-man.
terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, good D.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again.
No, that's a
their 6th on the
storm.
year.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And it pops.
Hey, Tony, you get that?
There, jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Check it up.
This defense was
Check your
definitely
phone,
alert to the
man.
possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Gun.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Damn, all my dudes came back from injuries, all hurt
What the
again.
receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route,
Hey, they
and then
just
breaks
came
it off,
back.
usually after
First
about 3 to
fucking
4
game,
steps,
they all hurt.
and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
They get it to him running
Yeah,
left. It's
bro,
a
y'all
loss of
just
5
fucking
there,
came
bringing
back,
up
bro.
2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game
that's a
on.
point
Don't
ball
go
team,
anywhere
so.
yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the
let's
ball,
get out of here, man,
close
if I
out the
do some
game.
dumb
Will
ass
they
shit.
close it out? We're about to find out.
My boys myself, man. Yeah, pull it back the ball.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Defense still with Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On is the punter, King, to send it away. Now Brown. And some strong running. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, so you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Baby, I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero down, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bullshit, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby.